Welcome to Biotians. In this class, I will discuss the building materials previous year question asked in TNPCA and SSC. The proper size of cube mold for testing compressive strength of cement is 7.06 centimeter, 10.05 centimeter, 10 centimeter, and 15 centimeter. Here, they are asked for what is the size of the cube mold which is used to find the cement compressive strength, right? So for that, I would like to discuss the procedure how to find the compressive strength of the cement, right? So for that, we have to take cement and sand in the ratio of 1:3 and mix thoroughly with the water quantity of P by 4 plus 3. Okay, here P is nothing but the consistency. Consistency is nothing but the amount of water which is used to make the cement into paste. That will be determined with the help of Vicat apparatus in the laboratory, right? So after mixing this cement, sand and water, we have to cast it in the cube. We have to cast it in 3 numbers of cube. Okay, why we have to get 3 numbers? To note at the end we have to check the compressive strength of 3 numbers of cubes, and we have to divide the by 3. So for average we are going for 3 numbers. Then after casting, like we have to wait for 1 day, then we have to demold it and we have to make for curing. So after 28 days of curing, we have to check this compression strength of the mortar, okay, in compression testing machine. Compression testing machine. So we have to check for what is the maximum load at failure, then divided by the area gives the compressive strength of the cement. So okay, based on this value only we will be differentiating the grade of the cement. So in there are 3 grades of cement: 33 grade of cement, 43 grade of cement, and 53 grade of cement. 33 grade of cement is outdated now. In available in market, 43 and 53 is available. So what is this 33, 43 and 53? It is, for example, if you take 53, the compressive strength of the cement will be 53 Newton per millimeter square. Okay, this is the value. Fine. In compressor testing machine, the maximum load at failure will be determined with the help of the dial gauge. Okay, from the machine dial gauge we can able to find this maximum load, but the area that should be divided with the maximum load, it is depends on the size of the mold, right? So that is why they are asked what is the size of the mold required for testing the cement. Okay, so option A is the right answer. So will be using 7.06 centimeter mold to test the compressive strength of the cement. Okay, people sometimes get confused with the option D also. So option D is the wrong answer. Why? Because 15 centimeter will be used to find the compressive strength of the concrete. Okay, compressive strength of the concrete. Why we are not using 15 centimeter cube? Because it will be too long in size, right, compared to this 7.06 centimeter. So ultimately this large size specimen cubes cannot be made since cement shrinks and cracks develop. Okay, so that is why we are not going for 15 centimeter cube. Now we'll move on to the next question. Water required per bag of cement is 7 kg, 14 kg, 20 kg and 35 kg. Here they are asked for what is the amount of water required for the hydration of cement, 1 bag of cement. So we know that in market 1 bag of cement is equal to 50 kg of cement, right? 1 bag is equal to 50 kg of cement. Then for complete hydration, of cement, we require 23% of water by weight of cement, by weight of cement. And also to fill the gel pores, there will be pores in the cement after hydration. So for that we require additionally 15% of water by weight of cement. Okay, so there will be around totally 38% of water will be required. Okay, so water required per bag, water required per bag will be 0.38 into 50. If you multiply, we'll be getting 19 kg. Okay, so but water required for complete hydration, water required for complete hydration, we have to multiply 0.23 into 50, then the answer will be 11.5 kg. So the water required for the cement ranges from 7.5 kg to 19 kg. So in the options, the value between 11.5 to 19 kg is here option B matches that range. So option B is the right answer. Now we'll move on to the next question. The standard consistency test is done in a Blainey's apparatus, Lee-Chartier apparatus, Vane apparatus, Vickert apparatus. So here they are asked for how do we do the standard consistency test. Okay, so this test is conducted on cement. Okay, consistency is nothing but the amount of water required to make the cement into paste. Okay, that is the consistency. This value will be ranges from 28% to 33% for a good quality cement. Okay, so here I would like to discuss some of the properties and their taste of cement with the help of the tabular column. Here the first column is the test name, the second column is what is the purpose of the test, and what are the apparatus used for the test. Okay, so here the first test is fineness test. This measures the mean size of the grains. So how these particles are like the size of the particles of the cement, so that can be determined with the help of the sieve method. Okay, also fineness test can be it has other purpose also. The other purpose is measures the surface area. Surface area is nothing but it will be measured in terms of, for example, centimeter square per gram. So if you take 1 gram of like 10 gram of cement and spread it over area, that area, if that is the surface area, specific surface area they will call as. So that can be determined with the help of air permeability method, Nurse Blaine's method. Okay, or sedimentation met Horn Van Ger durability method. So these are the some of the method used to find the fineness test. The second test is consistency test. This is used to find the quantity of water. As I said earlier, quantity of water to form the paste of normal consistency. For this test, we'll be going for Vickert apparatus. Okay, so this second test will give the answer for the question. So here option D is the right answer. So the other test are setting time. Setting time is nothing but initial setting time and final setting time. So if you add water to the cement, the initial setting time will be 30 minutes and the final setting time is 10 hours. Okay, so what this 30 minutes indicates means, like before 30 minutes of so the 30 minutes indicates nothing but if you add water to the cement before 30 minutes, like we can able to change the shape of the cement. Okay, like after 10 hours means the final setting time, you cannot able to change the shape of the cement, we cannot mold it to the required shape. That is the this final setting time. Okay, between this 30 minutes to 10 hours, this cement will be in the progress of setting, means getting hardening. Okay, the fourth one is soundness test. This soundness test is used to find the volume change, okay, after setting the cement. Okay, for that we have two methods. One is Lee-Chatterjee apparatus and autoclave test. In Lee-Chatterjee apparatus we'll be able to find only the soundness caused only by free lime. In autoclave test we can able to find the soundness caused by free lime, magnesia, as well as both of it. Okay, the fifth one is strength test. It is nothing but the we have two strength. One is compressive strength and the tensile strength of the cement. So compressive strength of the cement will be used to find the differentiate the grade of the cement. So we know that 33 grade of cement, 43 grade of cement, and 53 grade of cement. So that will be obtained from this compressive strength, and tensile strength will be going for Brique test or split tensile strength. Okay, and the sixth one is heat of hydration. So here we'll be finding the how much heat is hydrated or released while adding water to the cement. That will be determined with the help of calorimeter. And the last one is specific gravity test, and this test is used to find the specific gravity of cement with the help of Lee Chatterjee flask. Okay,